Hey there, it's iRun here, and we are back on Farming Simulator 15 with a quick tutorial on multiplayer, how to create and join games. I just got a message from Francois on my Facebook page, and so I want to hop on here and show you guys real quick, in case some of you are wondering about when you're creating your multiplayer game, as well as how to join them. So here's a quick tutorial. So first off, let's cover creating the game, because that's probably the simplest. So you just hit your create game, you choose your map, and at the very top you put your game name. By default it's going to say whatever your in-game name is and then game. You can put a password on there if you like. How many players, you can do it from 2 to 6. Obviously you need at least 2. I always default it to 6 in case other people are going to come on, but right now I usually have about 3 of us playing. You can have allow only friends. It comes this set to off. I always put it on, so I only want my friends being able to come on, so I have that, and I have a password as a backup. Auto accept off, which means if you turn it on, if your friends are joining, they have the password, it's automatically going to allow them into the game without you having to approve it. I usually set that on, and most recently I've set autosave to off, just so that while we're playing, I don't get, if you watch some of my videos, you'll see a little sort of like delay lag, and it's actually just the autosave going on. So I started turning that to off, and then you just have to make sure that you remember to save your game. Alright, so there you go. Let's go on to how to join a game. Alright, so to join a game, you go to the join game section. Now, if you're playing on the PC, you actually have the choice of doing international, doing Dutch, or I think it's Europe, Central Europe or something like that. Anyway, when you start off, you have the game. One of the things, so what I was asked is, how can you find somebody? Somebody couldn't find somebody very well, or they were having problems connecting or finding their friend. So one place you can do is you go up the game and you could type in, if you know their name, like iRun. You want to make sure that, I'm not sure if it's case sensitive or not. I guess one way we can do it is, as you can see, then last from the bottom says, next to the bottom says farm. So let's just say if we did farm with all lowercase, let's see what happens. So once you have your settings changed, and we're going to go at the ones at the bottom too, where you can change the map, the language, the players, password or no password. At the very bottom you'll see back, details, you'll see the square button for refresh. You actually have to hit the square button refresh after you put it all in, so you can see every game that has the name farm. Alright, so I'm going to go back up here, I'm going to clear that out, and I'm going to hit refresh again. So until you hit the square button to refresh, you are not going to see the other things that you put in. So one of the other things, if you're having a hard time, you can put in these filters. Let me scroll all the way down to the bottom here. Obviously there's a lot of people with the English language playing right now. You can change the maps, so you can set it from all maps to Bjornholm if you know that your friend's just playing on Bjornholm or Westbridge Hills. So we do that. We hit refresh, you can see we get all Westbridge Hill come up. If they speak a different language, you can change it to that. And again, make sure after every setting you're hitting the square button. So I'm hitting square for refresh. So you can see it's bringing it down to there. The max number of players, so I just leave this at the default 6, because with that, if you know there's only going to be 2 of you, you can set it to 2, and that would narrow it down. But if you use 6, you'll get everything from 2 players up to 6 players. No password set to on. So if they do have a password on the game, make sure that's set to off. So if we hit refresh right now, you will see that these 3 games still have it set, because if you look at to the left of each one of them, you'll see the little lock. If it's unlocked, then it'll show it unlocked. Games are full, so if you want to, if you know that some games are full, if you're not going to a particular friend's, you can turn no full games to on, and then you won't see any of the games that already have 6 out of 6 or 2 out of 2 or whatever. And of course, if you have, if there's DLC, you'll need to, if you only want to see games with DLC, you can do that. And let's see if there's, so apparently these games have DLC, so you can go up here. If you want to see what's going on, you can go here and then click the triangle button for details. That actually says no DLC is being used. Okay, let's go back down here. DLC, only downloaded DLC. Alright, so not sure the difference there. But let's go back up. Let's change this back to English. Hit refresh. Again, those are the different games right now that you can see. You can see right now, Boo Man is on. He's got his game running. Boo Man is playing on my server now as well. Anyway, I hope that helps. If you're trying to find, you can use any of these filters, either the game name, along with these other filters down here. Unfortunately, you have to scroll all the way to the bottom, or that's the only way I know how to do it. And you turn these on, off, or whatever. Just make sure after you make whatever changes, whether it's a game name or whatever, that hit the square refresh button. Otherwise, you won't see the changes. Alright, so this is iRun, and until next time, we will see you. Don't forget to leave a like or a comment if you have other questions. We'll see you next time on Farming Simulator 15. I keep on wanting to go to 16. Is it 2016 yet? See ya.